Weekdays with Bernie segment tonight, a provocative new column by the purveyor of BernardGoldberg.com. It says conservative Americans may be very disappointed in 2016. Mr. Goldberg joins us now from Miami. Number one, do you think Chris Christie is the leader now with 3 years to go? We're actually, a year and a half before the campaigning starts. Do you think he's ahead?
Christie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, it's a million years before 2016, but as of tonight, yeah, I do.
All right, so he's the front runner in your eyes. Now,
well, let's put it this way. It's too early to say he's the front runner, but he's certainly the flavor of the month. There's no question about that. He's on the cover of Time magazine. He's on all the Sunday talk shows. He's at least the flavor of the month. Too early to say he's the front runner.
Now, that sets up then the classic moderate Republican versus hard right Republican, okay?
Absolutely.
Isn't this a numbers game here now? That's what it boils down to. Who has more people, the hard right or the moderates?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Here's the problem. Too many people on the hard right, Tea Party people and others, because of their ideological rigidity, they say that if Christie is the latest incarnation of John McCain or Mitt Romney, then they're going to sit home and not vote for him because they've done that in the past. And if they do that, they will wind up, again, because of this need for ideological purity, they will wind up helping elect another liberal Democrat, her name is Hillary Clinton, as president in 2016. Let me say one quick word about these rhinos that you referred to. Rhinos is an insult. It means, as far as the Tea Party and others are concerned, it's anybody to the left of Ted Cruz is a rhino, a Republican in name only, which, as I say, is an insult. But you know what? The real rhinos are the people in the Tea Party and on the hard right, because they have made it clear over and over again that their allegiance is not to the Republican Party, but to their particular brand of conservatism. So they're the rhinos. And because Chris Christie, as of tonight anyway, doesn't fit their particular brand of conservatism, as I say, they may very well take their ball and go home, as they have in the past, and that will help elect Hillary Clinton.
Okay. Do you think it's possible that a guy like Ted Cruz or Rand Paul, who's acceptable to the Tea Party, could rally moderate Republicans and independents, maybe even a few conservative Democrats, to the conservative cause with all of the trouble that the Obama administration is now heaping on the nation? Let's say that Obamacare is a disaster this time next year. It hasn't gotten any better. It's worse. People are angry. Couldn't a Cruz or a Paul then rally the folks to the hard right side?
Yeah, if things are horrendously bad, the answer is yes. But anything short of that, I think the answer is no. And I think this is the example, this is the evidence of the split, the major split in the Republican Party, the potentially fatal split. Because if the Republicans nominate someone that the Tea Party people see as a moderate, as I've said, they may very well sit home. But if they nominate somebody like Ted Cruz, absent this disaster scenario that you put forth, if they nominate somebody like Ted Cruz, let me tell you something. There will be millions of other people who might have voted Republicans who won't vote Republicans. That is the fundamental problem of today's Republican Party.
You don't think Cruz, for example, because he is of Hispanic heritage, could convince Hispanic Americans that, look, my vision for the country, smaller government, a more conservative approach to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness is better for you? You don't think he could do that? He could bring that in?
I don't. The Tea Party does, and, let's see if they're right. I don't, at least not as of tonight. So here's what the Republicans have to do in light of your question. If it's somebody like Chris Christie, he has to reach out to the Tea Party and show respect for them and try to win them over and listen to them and make clear we're not going to agree on everything, but you know what? I do respect you. But the Tea Party also has an obligation. They can't be as rigid as they are, because if they are, I'm telling you, this side will sit home if this guy gets nominated, and this side will sit home if this Republican gets nominated, and that's
because the Democrats
recipe,
won't sit home.
Every registered Democrat will vote, and that's a recipe for a Democratic victory.
All right, Bernie, thanks very much. When we come right back, call Rove on Christie, Cruz, Paul, and Hillary Clinton. Then am I.